Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. It's Liz from Westar Tarot, and today I'm doing a VR to Marine at Waves of Your Soul, Good Mood Tarot and Oracle. So Marine did this tag, I don't know, a month or so ago, and I watched it and I thought it seemed like fun, and I thought, I don't think I really have good mood or bad mood decks or whatever. And then I was thinking about it and I thought, I do have some tarot decks that are really readable and really usable, but they bring a smile to my face. They have a sense of humor to many of the cards, or they just warm my heart. So anyway, let me start. I believe I have 7 tarot and 3 oracle. So the first one I wanted to start with is a pocket deck, and it's the Vanessa Tarot, and it's by Leonard Narciso. He also did the Maria Celia Marseille deck, and I just love this deck. It really does make me smile. So check out the Fool. It's just the Magician. She's cooking up her tools, High Priestess, Empress. And I always thought that this Emperor somehow reminded me of Hillary Clinton. Hierophant. I think this may be one of my all-time favorite chariots. It's so, doesn't it just make you smile? It's got a sense of humor. Justice, the Moon, and the Universe. I love this cheeky 5 of Swords, 9 of coins, and the Knight of Swords. So that is the Vanessa Tarot, and it always brings a smile to my face. The next one I wanted to talk about is the Golden Rider. And this is the French edition. So at the time I was looking for this, I think like 2016 maybe. Yeah, right around there. You couldn't find this, or it was hard to find or expensive if you found it in English. So I went on Amazon FR, and it was really reasonable to get the Golden Rider. And this is, I'll read you the back, newly inspired and actualized edition of the most famous tarot deck. Original reproductions from oil paint originals created by François Tapelneau. When I show you the cards, if you're not familiar with this deck, you will be able to see that these are, in fact, from hand painted, as opposed to like some of the decks that we see nowadays that are all digitalized. Not that they aren't lovely, but I don't know. They don't strike me, and they don't make me feel the way a hand-painted deck does. So anyway, he took Pixie's art and he just redid it. The colors I love. Here's the Empress. Oh, and the other thing that makes me smile and makes me happy about this deck is because I'm a Francophile, so I love all things French, like champagne and baguettes and cheese and just the way the French eat their meals, and I don't know. I love France. I love the French. And so to have a deck with French titles makes me happy. But check out the, is that focusing? The Empress. Nice eye makeup. This is the Queen of Wands. She's styling with some nice eye makeup too. The High Priestess. The Fool. Here we see the Moon. Wanted to get to some where you'll see the coloration is really beautiful. I love the coloring on this 6 of Swords. Even the 10 of Swords has pretty colors. Look at the 9 of Pentacles. I don't know, does she have eye makeup? Can't really see her eye makeup. The color on this 5 of Swords. This, it's just, I mean, the colors are just lovely. It's just it looks like it's handmade. Look at this color in the sky. So even the 5 of Cups, the color makes me happy. That is the Cavalier de Denier, so the Knight of Pentacles or coins. Look at the color in the Emperor. This is the King of coins, Ace of Cups, and La Justice. So anyway, that is a deck that makes me happy and puts me in a good mood, makes me smile. Next up is this one, the Housewives Tarot. So my husband gave me this one year for Christmas or my birthday or something. And I just thought it was sweet that he gave me a tarot deck. And it actually was one I didn't have. And this is hilarious. There's a couple cards that are maybe politically incorrect in here, and I've heard people criticize them. But I'm like, okay, but it's a joke. And it's, well, I'll show them to you. So it's very 50s, and I was born in the 50s. So this also just reminds me of my childhood. So there's the moon. Look at the magician. He reminds me a little bit of Pee Wee Herman. 8 of Wands, Hanged Man. It just, I know, it's funny. Hermit, Empress, the World, the 9 of Pentacles, oh, the Hierophant, the Lovers. This is hilarious to me. So instead of mayonnaise, it says salmonella, and it's the death card. I don't know. Oh, this is one of the ones that's not politically correct. But honestly, for people who are my age, this was a reality. Kids got spanked in the 50s. And with weapons, well, okay, not weapons, but, you know, hairbrushes, wooden spoons. It was normal, I'm sorry to say. Queen of Swords. Oh my gosh, a Jello tower. Yum, yum. And the Devil. So, I don't know. I get a kick out of that. Tarot. I think it's hilarious. It's by Paul Keppel and Jude Buffum, and I may be wrong on this, but I think they also did the Zombie Tarot, which is kind of another cheeky tarot. The next tarot is the Nature Spirit Tarot by Jean Marie Herzl. This is the independent edition. It has fairly recently been released, U.S. game, I don't know, but a major publisher. So now there's a mass market edition. But this is another one. In this particular edition, it's huge. So here's a normal tarot. You could see the cards are gigantic. But it's all animals, plants, and crystals. The guidebook is fantastic. So I'll just show you cards while I'm chatting. The guidebook is great. On each page, there's a color picture of the card, and then it talks about the meaning of the card. And then it talks about each element. So like it would talk about dragonfly, the plant, if there's crystals, the bird, the Empress, the Emperor. And I just love that Hierophant. It makes me smile every time I see that card. The wheel. Hey, look at that temperance. It's fantastic. Star, moon, sun, Ace of Swords, Ace of Wands, Ace of Cups, Pentacles, Ten of Swords, Two of Cups. This one I love because it's passion flower and I'm an herbalist, so that makes me happy. Two of Cups, Eight of Wands. So that is a deck that always makes me smile. I love the animals. You know, they're sort of anthropomorphized, but like they don't have clothes on and they're not, I don't know. It's acceptable anthropomorphization, if that's a word. Next is, oh shoot, I don't even really know the name of this deck and I didn't bring the box. It's a dog deck. It's by Llewellyn. I don't remember who the folks are. I think it's a husband and wife team that one did the book and one did the art. But this is magical dogs. Magical dogs. It's all dogs. And you know, I have to say, as a dog lover, I do feel like I'm in the minority in the tarot world because it seems to me most tarot people seem to be cat people and not dog people. Maybe I'm wrong, but there's just like zillions of cat decks, ridiculous amounts of cat decks, and I'm not a cat person. I don't mind cats. I don't dislike cats. I'm just not into them. I'm into dogs. I love dogs. Dogs bring me joy. My own lovely Luna and all my dogs. Rusty, Carly, Keiko, Nero. Who am I forgetting? Nope, I think I got them all. Oh, I had childhood dogs. I mean, I've always lived with dogs for the vast majority of my life, and I love dogs. Dogs make me feel home. They make me feel safe. They make me happy. They're funny. So this particular card is the Queen of Wands, or I think it's called Fire Alpha Female. And one of our dogs, Carly, I mean, when I ever saw this, I'm like, gosh, Carly could have been the model for this. It looks just like her. So that is a reason I love this. But look doesn't that make you happy? Doesn't it make you smile? There's the moon card. Oh, precious. Sun. Oh, how good. Oh, look at that. So happy and free. Oh, they just love to run around. There's the lovers. I love this corgi. Oh my goodness. Look at these guys. They are so sweet and fun and loving and loyal. Hello, cat people. I don't think cats are as loyal. No, I don't want to start anything with cat people. They're a formidable group of folks. Anyway, I love animals in general. I'll just leave it at that. Next up is another really fun deck that always makes me smile. This is a Schiffer publication. So the cardstock and the way it's packaged and all that does not put me in a good mood. But the deck itself does. And this is the Cook's Tarot by Judith McKay Sturt. This has a sense of humor. And since I love to cook and I'm married to a chef, I look at Judgment. She won the prize. Chariot. Look at that. I love it. Tea party. Another tea party. Oh dear. Justice. Oh. What a beautiful card. And there she is. There's the star. It's a special day. She's got a treat. She's in the tub. Lovely. I'm not, oh, Eight of Cups. moon. I love that. That is fantastic. Knight of Pentacles. Oh yeah, we feasted. Five of Swords. Taking a little rest with the Four of Swords. Six of Swords. Queen of Wands. Four of Pentacles. Four of Cups. Now this one I really like for the Eight of Pentacles. So for any of you who do cook or bake at least, this is the Eight of Pentacles, and I think of the Eight of Pentacles as, you know, honing your craft and putting in the work to really get your skills done. And man, it takes practice to make a good pie crust, doesn't it? Yeah. So anyway, that's the Cook's Tarot, another deck that puts me in a good mood and makes me smile. And then the last tarot I have shown, I think I showed this as one of my summer decks. It's the Fifth Tarot, and it is by Martien and Teresina Bacons. They wrote the book together, and Teresina did the illustrations. It's called the Fifth Tarot because it has a fifth minor suit, ether or spirit. And I think more than like a good mood or whatever, it's a feel-good deck for me. You know, there are challenging cards, but it's just, I don't know, I love the colors. You know, the art is fairly simplistic, but it's just pretty. It's nature-based. This is the Devil, which they call Shadow. The Star. I mean, it's just lovely. And I think one of the things that also warms my heart or puts me in a good mood with this deck is the guidebook. So it's got 2, 3, 4 pages for each card. They talk about the art. They talk about the meaning of the card, and then they have like a ritual or a spell or like an essential oil herbal product you could make to go along with the card or go help with the getting in touch with the energy of the card. So it's healing. It's a healing deck, and it does make me happy, and looking at those rituals and doing the rituals and the spells. And you know, I've made a few of the essential oil formulas that they give, and that makes me happy and puts me in a good mood. So next up, oracles. So this is an oracle deck by Rocio Alarcon. She is an herbalist who I have taken classes with at the International Herb Symposium that Rosemary Gladstar used to run every year and then every other year. And Rocio is comes from a line of, she's from, oh my gosh, Central America, Ecuador, no, oh shoot, not Central America, oh my gosh, Ecuador, South America. Sorry, I'm so sorry. I should have been more prepared for this. But anyway, Rocio is not only an herbalist, but an ethnobotanist. She has a PhD in ethnobotany. And she comes from a line of healers and curanderas. And she sponsors retreats at her center in Ecuador. You know what? I'm going to look at the guidebook, because if I am saying the wrong country, I'm going to feel really bad and really terrible. I'm going to put a PS in the description. Anyway, this deck, the guidebook is in Spanish and in English, and it's a hummingbird deck. And Rocio, as I said, she runs retreats at her center where people go for herbal workshops, but also she does limpia, so the healing with the plants, where you just kind of you know, use the plant to cleanse your energy. And she also does work with hummingbirds. So the workshops that she does, the hummingbirds will come right to her and land in her hand. And she works with the students who take her workshops to have that same experience while they're there. And of course, to me, hummingbirds symbolize joy. Hummingbird is one of my spirit animals. Introduced herself to me in my garden one time when I was out there asking for a spirit animal to come to me. And hummingbird came to me and has repeatedly. So there's on each card, there's a hummingbird and a flower. And hummingbirds are only found in the Americas, so North America, Central America, and South America, and the Caribbean. And if you have never seen a hummingbird, come to the United States, in North America in the summer, or South America, you know, I mean, honestly, oh, they just are so joyful as they flit around, pollinating, and they lift my spirits. I grow plants specifically like bee balm and other things specifically for the hummingbirds. And I do it, oh, this is the ruby-throated one that is, we have here on Cape Cod. Oh, this deck makes me so happy, and hummingbirds make me so happy. Brings me joy, lifts my mood, puts me in a very happy place. So this is, the next one is the Samadi Oracle. And this I got, well, this is from the creator, a little handwritten note she sent me. So 23rd March 2017. That is my birthday, 23rd March. And I did not order it on the 23rd of March, but I remember thinking I'm going to splurge and get this deck as a birthday present to myself. And so I did. And the creator is Jess Permasawar. And she wrote me this note: Namaste, Liz. Hope that you are well. Here's your Samadi Oracle. We pray that it brings you so much joy and even greater closeness to the divine. And so it does. This deck came in this handmade, hand-decorated box. And it came with a little guidebook, and there was some incense in here, and the cards still smell. I wish I had I burned the incense, but I wish I had kept it in here because it just smells so good, and I love, you know, smelling the incense on the cards in the guidebook. So let me just pull out the little guidebook so I can tell you about the different cards that are in here. So there are chakra cards, and there are deities, Hindu deities, elements of life, mythological creatures, symbols, chakras, and sages. And what makes me so happy, Jess and her partner did the artwork on this. What makes me so happy and puts me in such a good mood when I see this deck is the beautiful colors. It's just gorgeous. The guidebook is lovely. So, you know, whenever I pull a card, you can look it up in the guidebook, and there's a lovely message and an explanation about the deity or the sage or, you know, the symbol. So here we see Kundalini, the sacred cow, and Durga. Kali is right. You won't see her right now because she is actually on my altar. So last is this deck, Secrets of the Mystic Grove. And this is an oracle deck by U.S. Games. And it uses pre-existing artwork by Mary Elaine Thomas. And when I first got this deck, I was a little bit disappointed by the complete and utter lack of inclusivity and diversity. But then I realized it's from pre-existing art, and, you know, artists can paint whomever they want to paint. But it's so whimsical. It just makes me smile. Look at the headpieces. It's just lovely. It's a great spring and summer deck. I love this one, Seeing Differently. It's just lovely. It's just gorgeous. You know, it's not that the keywords or the meanings of the cards are all, you know, marshmallowy and sweet and kind and loving. You know, there is some shadowy, but it's the whimsical nature of the paintings themselves that puts me in a good mood and just makes me smile. So there you go. So those are 10 decks that make me happy, put me in a good mood, bring me joy, lighten my load. And as Maureen said, you know, the world is in a state, isn't it? You know, every month when I do my, month in review or my favorites from the previous month, I think to myself, well, maybe next month I'll be able to say, hey, what a great month. Yes, everything's looking up. That hasn't happened in several years, I'm sorry to say. But hey, I stay hopeful and I use my good mood decks, and I connect with all of you on TarotTube, and you all brighten my spirit and, you know, oftentimes lift my load and make me happy.